Archery elk hunting is tough in itself. Trying to hide an NBA basketball player might even be a bigger challenge. But Greg and Russ are hard after it. The bulls are in full swing. The rut is on. Well, let's see what they get.
Syndicate is brought to you by Howa, Hornady, Do All Outdoors, Banded, Realtree, Nico Sterling, Banded Gear, Legacy Sports, and the National Guard.
I've been retired for 5 years. 38 years old, live in Arizona, take my kids to school, play a lot of golf, hunt, fish. Played 11 years in the NBA, 10 for the Utah Jazz, 1 for Sacramento. That's about it. Got my first bow when I was in college.
Might as well just use it until they fall apart.
The big bald spot, roll over to the left side of the canyon, you see the big pine group, and then right down to that you see kind of a strip of open and some little sparse pines, and I think they're right in that patch.
I'm going back to a place that I took you on our first date. The night was cold, the stars were thick and the moon was low.
And then we'll just give it down here a couple of days, but we've had real good luck up in here the last few years with some big bulls. So if stuff changes, the rut gets hotter, we'll probably cruise up into some of this country. And then another choice, we got a guy tonight, Devon's working all this country right in here for us. They had a blast with their archery hunter last year, got into a bunch of big bulls right up in this country. So if the elk have moved into there, we'll check it out.
They will call you.
Yeah.
I hadn't been fortunate enough to draw a tag for this unit, and I see this footage and the pictures and the elk and stuff that y'all have got down there, and I'm praying for the day to come. But how do you hunt this area? How do you go about looking for these elk? How are you, are you spotting from the truck? Are you glassing from high points? How do you go about this?
It's just a lot of juniper trees and high sage, and you got to really spend a lot of time behind your binoculars to turn up a good bull, because it's really thick.
Couldn't cross the corn rows, I lost my can of scope from the dash of my pickup truck.
That was probably little, and I think he's moving off a little bit once this one starts bugling. So if you guys want to go down the draw, and I'll just stay up on this ridge, I just keep walking down, just cow calling softly until you guys get below him and get into a good spot to set up, and I'll just keep moving.
Sounds like a long way off. You don't want to try to move over that closer.
Or this one.
No, that one way over there.
He sounds like he's moving away, doesn't he? Or is it a different bull?
That bull right there, I don't know where I never heard that bull. I hear that other bull way over there.
Yeah.
This way, you don't want to drop moving towards him.
Well, I think we need to get down. We need to stay down. He's down below us. We need to stay in this straw, and then we can come up over him,
Yeah, the boys had to cooler a beer packed tighter than a can of old sardines. And all we thought to bring to eat was crackers and hoover cheese. Steve was a little hungover from the long night before.
Wherever you can try getting a shot, dude. So that was a different bull that started bugling again. That bull right there was a different bull. He came from way over there. Okay, well, I just thought he started bugling. The one that was barking started bugling. I'm pretty sure it's two. There was two bulls. That was the second one that came. All right, perfect. Well, let's go place. Which one?
You can't even see Russ or Greg. They're hidden so well. And this bull comes within 5 yards. And the minute he hits their wind, it's like hitting a brick wall. He didn't have to see him, hear him, nothing. He hit that wind, and he was out of there.
A fan at facebook.com/Syndicate Hunting.
Today's Ultimate Hunting Value by Howa. The infamous Howa 1500 Precision Barrel in action. Without a doubt, the best value for today's hunter. Accurate and affordable. Howa Talon with Blackhawk recoil reduction stock. Howa Hogue package combos. Get a grip. Get the Hogue over mold advantage. Howa Axiom with Blackhawk recoil reduction stock. Envied by many, borrowed by some. Second to none. Howa.
The most advanced ammunition in the world. Superformance from Hornady. Up to 200 feet per second faster than any conventional ammunition. Flatter trajectories and more downrange energy from every rifle. Superior accuracy with no increase in felt recoil. Superformance ammunition from Hornady. It is rocket science.
The search for the ultimate knee boot has ended. Years of dealing with sweaty, cold, uncomfortable feet inspired us to build something innovative, entirely new, and better. Our Sheds technology allows your feet to breathe, but also keeps your feet warm, dry, and totally waterproof. The boot is shielded with an iron-tough exterior to withstand any outdoor conditions you may experience. No matter the situation, your feet will be comfortable. The ultimate knee boot from Bandit. Get it today.
I've been hunting for probably 30 years. Probably started when I was 8 or 9 years old. I got it from my grandfather. It's a passion, you know, that I've carried for a long time. And whenever I get a chance to do it, I go. You know, I learned a lot from my dad, my grandfather, my uncle. You know, really was trying to get my son into it. And, you know, just with my schedule, it's hard to, but I hope to have him, you know, get into it a little more here that I'm, you know, since I'm done playing ball, he gets a little older.
The signs were showing late last night. I should have known something wasn't right. I woke up this morning and that girl was gone. And without a warning, she up and left me alone. There ain't nothing you can do. You keep crying and praying too. There ain't nothing you can do when you've got the Sunday morning just lost my baby blue. I had it coming, gone and done it this time.
It's not always the kill that makes a hunt. It's being out with your family and your friends and hanging out. I mean, you know how many times I've gone out of the hunt and zeroed, not killed anything, and had just as good a time as I would have had to kill something. So, you know, I plan on trying to pass that down to my son, and, you know, hopefully he'll get into it like I do, and my daughter's showing a little interest in it. And hopefully I'll be able to take her hunting this year on my ranch in Texas and let her, you know, at least sit with me and see it and stuff like that. So I think anybody who's in it or anybody who's interested in it should try to get in it and enjoy it. It's not just the killing part of it or taking the animal part of it. It's being out, you know, in the outdoors. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is unbelievable, beautiful. Being up, you know, high in these mountains, these big mountains behind us, big drops in the, you know, draws and canyons and stuff like that. This is a really, really good experience. You can get more out of it than just the kill.
Can I get a bugle, please? That's a different bull, isn't it?
During that rut, what's that like being in there when they call a bull in and having him scream literally feet from you?
You know, it's nothing like you've ever experienced in your life. Call a big bull and you can't see, you know, where he's at in the trees, and you're behind one tree and all of a sudden there he is 20 yards from you, poking his head out behind a tree to see if you're really a cow elk or what you really are, and hit that cow call and he just screams back in your face. I mean, your heart drops to your feet.
Just about got him sitting down. So there's a bunch of never mind. We're gonna play with this bull right here. We're gonna try to see what this bull is. Good luck.
At what point do you decide to throw that curveball? You know, when you're trying a certain method or you're trying a certain tactic, it's almost like to keep the morale up, to keep something different. You decide to throw a curveball. You're doing this running and gunning. I know this is a big unit, and I know y'all have done your scouting. But at what point are y'all just like, you know, hey, let's try something different?
Change the scenery.
Yeah.
You know, after 2 or 3 or 4 days, after doing the same thing and concentrating on one part of the unit, if you're not turning up anything big or a trophy class bull that you're really looking for, you know, you might want to switch to a different part of the unit, which is what Greg and Russ did. As you'll see in this clip, they moved to a different part of the unit, which was a higher elevation,
right,
on a big mountain with a lot of aspen grove trees and a lot of open parks.
He said, this is what we've been waiting for. Big cows chasing, big bulls chasing cows. Hey, I'm gonna try to get down here. Rifle hunting is fun, don't get me wrong, but there's something magical about having to be within 50 yards of an animal as opposed to 350 yards. Be stealthy, be quiet, you know, have your wind in the right spot. You know, drawing back at the right time so the animal doesn't see you. You gotta remember, with a bullet, when it gets in there, it's kind of exploding and tearing stuff up, whereas an arrow goes through with just some blades and it's trying to cut very vital parts as it goes through. You know, I think you got the experience as much as I did with being that close to an animal and really having to think about being quiet, stepping in the right spot. Some guys will take 70, 80-yard shots. I'm not comfortable with that. A 50-yard shot is probably about the max I'd take. I'd rather be within 20 to 30, which is, you know, spot on.
Dude, you hammered him. He's not a giant. He's not as big as that bull. He's dead. Did he fall? Oh, I think he's dead. He's not a giant. Dude, he was freaking, if I would have had a camera. Oh. Dude, that was it. You shot it. He come. He was like 3 feet away from me, dude. It was insane, man. He's not a giant. He's a good bull. He's all right. Dude, it's your first bull. With a bow. And they're coming in. How many bulls have we called tonight? Hey, this is my boy right here, and that's what it's all about. Nevada elk hunting. Dude, that is so awesome.
My heart's pumping just watching this clip. This bull looks like he comes about 5 feet from Greg. It's probably more about 8 yards, but he makes an amazing shot. And now they're running up against the clock with about a half hour of light left. Hopefully they can find the blood trail and get on this bull before dark.
Come here, he about tipped over. He's got to be right in here somewhere.
For an archery elk hunter, you know, a 350 class bull is a giant bull, and for that matter, I mean, even for a rifle hunter, that is a trophy bull. You don't get to go to many states, you know, in the western United States and kill a 350 class bull.
I know when I finally
special.
get my tag, y'all gonna have to hold my arrows because I'd have shot all of them.
It's just a magical feeling to be that close to an animal and know that you did the right things for him to get that close, so you can get off a shot that not only kills the animal, but is you owe it to the animal to take a good shot, to make it a swift kill for him, so he's not suffering. And so I think we pulled that off last night.
Hold on a minute. Are you fisting me? You guys killed one? God! Let me see that. Hey, you have to admit, and I want this on camera, I sniffed this one out, literally. I said, somebody smells like an elk. And you guys all going all quiet, and I'm like, oh, big elk, too.
You know, we've had a great hunt, and I got to thank the guys over at Hoyt because they've been really good to me over the years, you know, setting me up with bows, you know, especially for my long draw length and helping me out. So I really want to give them, you know, big props for helping me out with that. But I don't know what else to say. I've had a ball, man. This is a great hunt.
The Hoyt set up the rhino arrows and the Rage broadheads. They put the whack on this bull yesterday. I mean, he went
a subpar shot.
150 yards is all, and was dead by the time we got up over in the sagebrush flat. It was just a great hunt all in all.
All in all.
Congratulations, Greg, on a great Nevada bull. Thanks for letting Team Syndicate and all the viewers be a part of your first archery elk hunt. For more information, check us out on Facebook, syndicatehunting.com. See you next week.